NV Energy is proposing to increase your basic service charge by $28. Right now it is $16.50, and if approved, you'll pay $44.40 a month. NV Energy claims that this change will not increase bills for low-income or average customers, but instead will stabilize bills. The energy company filed the proposed increase with the Public Utilities Commission of Nevada in February, following big investments to maintain equipment statewide. Now the possible raise is worrying ratepayers.
This basic service charge would be one of the highest in the nation amongst investor-owned utilities.
NV Energy claims it will not increase customers' overall bill because it coincides with a 43% decrease in the volumetric charge. A decision will be made in September, and if it is approved, it will be effective on October 1st of this year.